What's up, dudes? We couldn't find a bench that we liked for the end of our bed, so I built one in an afternoon. Turns out it was a simple project that only required a handful of materials. Stick with me and I'm going to show you exactly how I built it. And as always, man, if you enjoy my DIY projects, make sure to smash that subscribe button. I got started on this project with 3 2x4s, 3 2x6s, 4 16-inch bench legs, and my Craig jig. Man, if you don't have a Craig jig, you gotta pick one up, dude. They rule. If you didn't know, the hardware store has a wide variety of pre-made table and furniture legs. It's a kick-ass way to bootstrap any furniture build. The ones I liked had a screw in the end, so I started off by taking them out. I started off by squaring off the ends of my 2x6s. I did this by making sure the material is square to the fence, and then I cut off just an inch or so. When you get lumber at the store, it's not always cut square, so we're just doing this to make sure. Then I measured and cut each piece to 68 inches. If you have any questions about this build, just drop me a comment, man, and I'll try to help you out. When I posted this project on TikTok, a lot of people asked me for plans. I sketched up the plans and put them on my website, link in bio. With each piece cut, I laid them out to get a feel of how it was going to look. I want the finished product to look a little rustic, but this is a good opportunity to mix and match and see which side of the board you want to face up. The 2x6s are going to be the seat of your bench, so pick which side you want to sit on. I flipped over the board so I'm looking at the bottom. This is where we're going to join them. I drew a line at even intervals across the middle board. This is to mark where some pocket screws are going to go. I clamped the Craig jig on the line and drilled one hole to each side. I repeated this step at each line I just drew. Don't forget, we're only doing this to the middle board. The idea is that we want one pocket facing one way and one pocket facing the other way. With the holes drilled in your center board, we're going to drill screws into the pockets to hold everything together. Pocket screws are badass and the Craig jig is simple to use. Once mastered, it's a technique that can help the average DIYer look like a pro. Check out how that pocket screw sucks those two boards together, hell yeah. With the bench top complete, I started working on the frame. After squaring off the 2x4s like I showed you before, I cut two pieces to 58.5 inches. Then I cut two more pieces at 10 inches. For each 2x4 I drilled two pocket holes at each end. Note how I'm only doing this one side of the 2x4. Man, don't forget to take a break, it's hot as balls out here. I started assembling the frame by joining the short ends first. Using 4 pocket screws, I screwed one of the 10-inch 2x4s to 2 of the table legs. Make sure everything's flush here, man, that's going to be key to a successful build. With one end done, I repeated it on the other side. Check it out, it looks like we're actually building something. Are you picking up what I'm putting down? Measure and inset your table legs evenly all the way around. I use clamps to keep them in place while I attach the long 2x4s. Now you'll notice I haven't attached the frame or the legs to the bench top just yet. This is going to give me some wiggle room to make sure everything is square before I attach it to the bench top. With the perimeter of the frame complete, I measured and cut 2 supports. These two 2x4s are going to help the frame become nice and sturdy. I drilled pockets and attached them with screws. Right on, dudes, we're looking good. It's time to attach the bench top. I drilled some more pocket holes, shocker. They're drilled under the frame facing up. The pocket screws are going to go up into the bench top and hold everything into place. This will make for a super clean way to hold the bench top in place. I decided to do it this way because I didn't want to see any screws. At this point in the game, I was just making sure everything was even and square as I worked my way around the frame. Flip her over. Hell yeah, look at this badass bench. Perfectly sturdy, no wobble, right on. I mentioned earlier that I want this bench to look a little rustic, and the plan is to paint it, so I don't go too crazy with the sanding. The aim here is to smooth out any rough edges and not end up with splinters in your ass. If you follow my other DIY projects, you know we have a ton of shit in our house painted black, and this is no exception. My favorite color to use is called Black Magic by Sherwin Williams. I get it in satin finish, it looks smooth, buttery, and badass. And here it is, dudes, a badass bench build. Drop me some comments, questions, and criticisms, man. Let me know what you think. Alright, dudes, I gotta scram. If you want to see more DIY projects like this, be sure to smash that subscribe button and follow me on my socials. Later.